Hey guys, today I'm making pita bread. And who doesn't like pita bread? The whole house will smell amazing. This soft bread is so easy to make. Follow my tips and tricks and you'll get a successful bread every single time. Let's start. First thing I'm gonna do is mix 1.5 cups of warm water with half a tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of yeast. I mix and I set it aside. Next, I measure 4 cups of all-purpose or bread flour right into my mixing bowl. To that I add half a tablespoon of salt and 3 tablespoons of dry powdered milk. And you can see the yeast mixture has bloomed nicely. I mix a little bit and then I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil or even vegetable oil, it doesn't really matter. I mix and then I add the yeast water mixture slowly until the dough comes together. And you can absolutely do everything by hand. I'm just using the mixer to make it easier on myself, but you can totally do everything by hand. 15 minutes later, this is how the dough should look like. It shouldn't be touching the sides of the bowl. I cover and I let it rest for an hour. An hour later, I'm gonna work on the dough. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I'm just gonna cut it into 8 equal pieces. So 4 cups of flour will make easily 8 loaves of pita bread. I'm gonna eyeball it, you can measure, it doesn't matter. And without adding much flour, I'm gonna form into balls. 8 balls, and I'm gonna let them rest for another half to an hour. It really depends on the temperature of your kitchen. I cover and I wait another hour. And here I'm using parchment circles. This will allow me to use only 1 baking pan. The dough has been resting. Now I'm gonna form a disc that's 6 to 7 inches. I rotate to make a circle and place each pita bread disc on one of the parchment circles. When I'm ready to bake, I throw it on the pan and in the oven. And this is the right thickness. It is perfect. I make the rest, I rotate, and I don't push on the sides of the dough. I try to make it as gentle as possible. More chances for the bread to rise and puff up nicely. I love pita bread because it's so easy to handle. When you're on the go, it's an easy sandwich to hold with one hand. So I like the idea and the taste and everything about pita bread. I hope you give it a try. It's so easy if you follow all the steps. Cover it one last time and I'm ready to heat the oven to the highest temperature possible. My oven goes to 550 and that's what I do. I heat the oven to 550 Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna wait for half an hour for the bread to rest one last time. Can you see the difference? It's puffed up a little bit and it's ready for the oven. Now it's baking time and it's so much fun to watch the bread puff up nicely. It is so satisfying and the smell will be amazing. Sometimes your first tray won't puff up the same way the second tray will, and that's totally understandable because the oven is not hot enough. I hope you make this bread sometime soon and let me know what you think. And until next time, bon appétit!